All right, guys, good afternoon. Everybody, Colin here with Tech Out. And today I am going to be going over how to install betas on day one for WWDC when Apple releases everything. So, um, first things first, I had another stream where I was setting up my Stream Deck and it just did not want to work. I finally figured out the issue here and I got everything set up. So apparently Streamlabs does not support the dials here. So I just have system audio down here from another app. So when I mute, it doesn't actually mute in, in Streamlabs, but it does mute system wide for the for the microphone. And I can also rotate to adjust the volume and stuff like that. I've got other pages set up here for all my um, scenes and stuff like that up here, and then audio down here on the dials. When I updated this Stream Deck app, that actually made the integration with OBS, Streamlabs OBS, stop working. So that was the issue that I was having all along. I had to totally redo that and set it back up. So I had to actually downgrade it and download an old version off their website. So that's what the issue was. So we're going to go ahead and get everything set up here. I've got my iPhone right here, and we're going to go over everything you need to do to go ahead and get ready for the beta. First things first is you're going to want to make sure that you have a backup of your device. Let's see, ignore the keyboard over there, but make sure you have a backup of your device. And like I tell everybody, when you do this, you can't restore a backup from a older version, or sorry, from a newer version. So if you go and you say you make a backup in iOS 26 or whatever it's going to be called, you can't take that backup and go back down to iOS 18. So you're going to need to make sure you have a backup of the old version and you save that somewhere where it's not going to get overwritten, like on your computer or something like that. I usually just back it up straight to my computer. That way, if I need to restore my phone, everything is right there and ready to go when it's needed. Because if you're on iOS 26, you do a backup on iCloud, you go back to iOS 18. You're not going to be able to use the iOS 26 backup to go back to iOS 18. So make sure you keep those separate and make sure they don't get overwritten or anything like that. So first things first is you're going to need to go over to the Apple developer website. You should be able to do this now. The Apple developer website is probably going to be down for a little bit tomorrow once the beta starts rolling out and once they start, getting everything ready to go. So you're going to probably want to do this ahead of time, like right now, sometime today, because tomorrow it's probably not going to be working. Just go ahead and go up to account right here and sign in. And there should be something, I haven't had to do this in a while, so I'm not too exactly sure. But just make sure you sign in here. And I think once you sign in here, you should be good to go. You don't have to pay or anything like that. You just have to have your Apple ID kind of assigned to a developer login, like the free version. And hold on, let me just switch the screen here just in case any stuff pops up. Yeah, I think you just have to accept the agreement that pops up on here. And there might be a new agreement you have to accept tomorrow. But you just accept the agreement that pops up on there and you should be good to go. And then once you do that, you're going to want to head over to your iOS device and go to settings. And this is, of course, once the beta rolls out tomorrow. You're going to go to general, just like you're doing a software update, and go to software update. And you should see this beta update section right here pop up. Yep. So that should pop up. You should get a developer beta option. You probably won't see a public beta option tomorrow because the public beta is not going to start the same time that the regular iOS beta starts. So you're going to have to be in that Apple developer program to get this to come up on your device. Like I said, this will probably take a little bit of time. Usually it gets pretty, the server gets pretty slammed tomorrow once the event starts. So you're going to have to wait a little bit of time. The download's probably going to take a little bit longer than normal. But once everything starts to work, it usually is a pretty smooth process. So I told everybody I was going to come on here and do a live on how to get everything ready. I just wanted to test my new Stream Deck here. Make sure I have everything working with that. How does the audio sound? If anybody's in here right now, how does the audio sound? Is it pretty good? Is it too loud, too quiet, anything like that? Let me know if I need to adjust it. And I can do that here. But I want to make sure everything was working. Like I said, I was having that issue with Streamlabs, so I just wanted to get that fixed before tomorrow when it's time to go live. Because last thing I want is to have issues with this going live right before WWDC, because that would suck. All right. What does the pin option do? Okay. Oh, okay, I see. There we go. All right, so I'm still getting used to this new Stream Deck here. But everything is working how I want it so far, so that is good. Yep, so I'm just gonna stay on here a little bit in case anybody has any questions or anything like that. We'll be live for a little bit. All right. Make sure that is good to go. I couldn't find my adapter to plug in my MacBook to my capture card, so I had to order a cable. So that'll be here tomorrow. So hopefully I don't have any issues with that. Or maybe I can find my adapter between now and then. But if not, I'll have the cable tomorrow, so I can plug into the capture card to screen capture that for my MacBook Air to do install the beta on it. I don't see why we'd have any issues. It's going to go black for 1 second while I check something. Give me 1 second. Okay. I just had to change one of the sources on the other thing here. Let's see. Let's see if I do this. Nope. think I can get it to transition from here. Well, guess I can't use studio mode because it's not gonna transition. I guess that's okay though. We should have a chat. Okay, so that's working. As long as I don't end a scene with the chat will stay up there, but like if I go to something without the chat, then it clears it next time I go back. Wish I could find my USB-C to HDMI adapter so I could try this now, but of course I saw it a bunch of times until now I need it, and I can't find it anywhere. No clue where it went. I'm probably going to upload a separate video too, real quick, on how to do the beta. So I'm going to end this and go do that, and then try to find that adapter and play around with OBS some more, just to make sure everything is in tip-top shape, ready to go for tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. This was just a test for WWDC 2025.